First morning of every test match is obviously vital. This one in particular, though, with David Warner and Chris Rogers out in the middle, getting their heads together, working out who's going to take strike.
Round the wicket, angled in, maybe at the body of Warner. Full at the moment, and it's timed unbelievably.
There's his mindset, clear mind, see the ball, hit the ball, covered right four. What a start from Warner.
Interesting tactics this. They talked about those two men back for the hook, so obviously it was a bit of a double bluff. It's a pretty good ball, actually. He's got it up roundabout off stump, just outside. Warner was good enough. And I think the fact that Dave Warner's facing an out-and-out quick might be a good thing for him. He's got to get the feet moving.
Doesn't swing. Gee, they're going to have to make it swing, because Warner will get you. Guess what? It's a free hit.
Yeah, well, David Warner's weight was back a little bit there, but he managed to get enough bat on it and raced away for four. Do his confidence the world of good, but I half think he was expecting a bouncer here. His weight was just back a little bit, went probably a little bit squarer than what he wanted it to. You can just see the no ball there. Well, actually, it was a pretty good shot as well.
He's waiting for anything pitched up. It was a no ball. It's not a free hit. Still it out. Maybe the short ball now. No, they've left it wide with all those gaps. Warner says thank you. Again, it disappears.
No, it's not a one-dayer. It's a test match, this. David Warner's in a hurry, though. He's got 4 fours already, 8 balls for 17. Interestingly, that they've had 2 men back for the hook, but they haven't bowled as short ballers yet. Everything's been up there, and David Warner's just going after it. I just think if they're going to bowl with this tactic, if obviously bowling wide of off stump, there's balls going in the air. They're going to need more guys on the offside. Really, the 2 men out in the hook are almost wasted at the moment.
Oh, again, he stands and delivers. Gets his weight right onto the front foot, and it's the 5th ball. Wicket. Oh, that's powered. That's on the up and scintillating. Catcher in place. He's got some work to do. If Warner decides to keep playing that shot, he wouldn't want to be short cover. Well, mid-off is going badly enough as well. Misfield at mid-off. Warner has pushed Rogers for 3. So guess what? The 3rd over's finished and Warner's back on strike for the 4th. Might be time for a few. Yes, I thought it might be. He's lifted over the offside. Got to get the length right, the line right, the length is all wrong, and Warner's 4 more.
I wonder if Warner was trying to flick that over the slips. Just try and use the pace and work it over the slips, but he got more bat on it than we thought, and it's almost a back cut. Over backward point, and yeah, 4 more and another no ball.
Full slam through the covers. Not in perfect position, not perfect timing, but still 2 and convincing.
Not a lot of footwork there from Warner, but the pitch is so good and his eye's so good. He thumps that one through the offside. It's another 3 to his total. He moves into the 40s.
He works that nicely, David Warner. Look at that for a shot. There's a bit of innovation. He might even get 3. Gee, that's a good shot. He'll have to go hard, and he does. But just look, watch how he works this ball. It's just short of a length. He goes on the length as much as anything. The line of it's probably wide of off stump, but he works the ball to the onside, into the gap.
And it's just his timing as well. He's got massive bat. Very, very thick bat. But just his timing there, and he... Thing about David Warner is out of the blocks so quickly. You'll see they're right off the middle. Gets out of the blocks and he's off.
Pulled away by Warner. You can't bowl that short to David Warner. He will put you away every time.
140 Ks. He's made it look as though it's about 110 Ks an hour. 49 he's moved to. Just the length. Picks up early, rocks back, and slaps it to the fence.
Oh, it's been an excellent inning so far, this from David Warner. It started with plenty of smashing and bashing and boundaries. As I said, 32 from his first 15 balls, but since then they've bowled better. And so David Warner's played tighter, but it doesn't mean he's still not looking for a bad ball to put away. And that'll be it. That'll be another boundary down the leg side. That'll be his 50. Only 45 balls and 9 fours in that.
And he looks upwards, and you know why. It means a lot to David Warner this game, and the last week has been really tough. If you can tell me a more devastating, talented and dangerous opening batsman in world cricket than this bloke, I'd like to know. He is just amazing, the way he goes about giving Australia
some good test cricket. Warner over mid-off. That's what Dave Warner brings to test cricket these days. Bit of improvisation.
Well, you bowl short, you get met, you pitch it up, and you get slapped straight down the ground.
His first man on the scene. There might be a couple in this. Yep, a couple in it there are. That has to be the most important 63 that David Warner's made. It's certainly the most emotional, and you can feel it all around the Adelaide Oval. I suspect you can feel it all around Australia.
I've seen something in this guy.
It's a good firm thump down the ground. Lovely skip of the feet from David Warner.
Well, he might have been waiting for the full toss, but I don't think he's going to let a full toss go unattacked. He decides to come down the pitch and take it off a length. Firm and flat. I think the ball comes out of the trawler's hand okay. I'm just worried about how it gets there.
Yeah, this chap's highly thought of, as is David Warner. My goodness, that's a beautiful use of the hands. This is quite some innings.
I think that's his best shot of the day. It's hard to sort of really pick that out, but this is the closest he's got his front foot to the pitch of the ball. And again, it's just wrist and balance. It's just perfect timing. His placement, he's never hit a powerful cover drive to the fielder today. They've all hit the rope. Oh, that's timed well. Gee, that's a good shot. He's waited for that to come on and punched it just for a point.
He gives the team so much, Dave Warner. He's faced 92 deliveries, and if he was a little more conservative, he's probably 30 or 40. But he's 88. He's 12 off another Test match 100. He's motoring. He's got the patience when he needs it, but that was in that scoring zone.
All achieving good steps, the Australians. Warner, wow, look at that shot. Holy. No footwork, but the middle of the bat, as good as it gets.
His hands are beautiful, and this is the step up in his batting. He used to just crash the ball, and that was all he was able to do in the early stages, but now he's developed this beautiful handwork. Magnificent through the line of the ball and allowing the ball just to access the middle of the bat without any real smashing swing. That's beautiful batting.
It's also a shot that says how true the pitch is. If the
Short, works it to the leg sides, just the single. Even though Warner's in and out of the non-striker's end, well, puts the pressure on Ishant Sharma and wins.
really good batting. He's staying in the moment, not getting ahead of himself. Yeah, you can go for the big one across the line or with the spin for 6, but he's just manipulating the ball. 3 to go.
From well outside off too. Last over, but they brought him up to make this single even more difficult. He's over-pitched, he's punched it down the ground.
glorious celebration for the life of Phil Hughes. Can't be a better celebration than David Warner's 10th Test century in 33 Tests.
Just fantastic. Dave Warner, the innings he will remember.
Oh, it's safe. It's safe and it's 4. There's so much overspin on that. Australia want a piece of the Khan Sharma, this leg spinner, brought in to replace Ravi Ashwin.
Keep him on strike as much as you can as well.
It's good firm hit again from Warner. He knows where the gaps are. He's seeing it big. He looks unstoppable.
Certainly is. There's like a beach ball out there at the moment. David Warner just picks it up so early, uses his feet, transfers his weight and hits the gap. Sharma looks at him.
It's 120 into 150.
Shammy, first time from this end. And that's been clubbed over cover. He didn't get hold of it, Warner, but that's a clubbing.
I thought he hit that straight up in the air then. A short, wide one.
Really poor stuff that's always been put away. Davey Warner called 2 straight away. As soon as he hit that, will get back easily. I think it's just the start. If you can start well against David Warner, put him under pressure early, then you've got a better chance of getting him out. But they just bowled really poorly to him at the start of the day. He was...
And there's the reverse sweep. Played perfectly. And it'll run away to the boundary. Clever batting.
The old reverse Malarch. Look at that, I love it. Absolutely love it. It's not fair, though. Bowler has to tell him what hand you're batting, and then the batsman can bat any hand he likes. Still a lot of talent, though, to play that shot. Look at that. Does it so easily, too, David Warner. And I tell you, those sorts of things can really play trick.
There's been no pressure from 2 ends ever in this whole day. Deliveries like that come out of the blue, and it's just not good enough.
And David Warner is good enough to make you pay every time. And bowling balls that are in the wrong spot for the field and what you're trying to achieve is bad enough. But it's worse when you bowl them to this man because he helps himself every time.
Left of screen, there's only 3 men. Yeah, there it is. If he threw it up, it was always going to go over there. It's another 4 to Warner, 2 for 257. Oh, he's gone big again. Ishant Sharma's underneath this. It's gone high and he's taken it. David Warner not happy. Not happy at all, but Khan Sharma gets his first wicket. Test wicket. It's a big scalp of David Warner, who'd hit 19 fours. He was tempted into 1-6 and it didn't come off.
Well, it's a bigger ground now, the Adelaide Oval. Days gone by, that probably would have got there, but now it's a bigger ground. He's holed out. But let's pause and enjoy what has been an extraordinary performance from David Warner. When you consider what he's gone through in the last week or so, for him to be able to come out and execute the way he has and contribute the way he has, says plenty about this fine young man and fine young player. Well done. 145 magnificent runs for his country.